Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ezine Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to my channel, kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. So today we are still looking at relationships in the Big Brother Naija reunion, and we have love triangles between Venita, Frodd, and Omashala. In fact, scratch that, love square between Venita, Frodd, Omashala, and Gedoni. Yes, they actually called Gedoni's name today, but they didn't really talk about him much because he wasn't there in the studio. And Omashala, Jeff, and Oprah. So we started by what really happened. And actually, Ebuka is a very funny man. He said that Diane is the person that got like most man problem inside the Big Brother house, followed by Venita. So I'm just gonna give you guys analyze what happened today. So Elozanam said that it was first with Venita and Omashala, that when Omashala saw Venita, that he was smitten. Like he was smitten by her beauty and all that, which other housemates, in fact, you and I, we agree that that's what happened, because, Omashala even said that when he saw Venita coming into the house, he was like, Kai, Biggie is now my pal. Biggie has decided to send me angel from heaven, because people of God, even if you dislike everything about Venita, one thing you are not going to dislike is her beauty, because the babe is fine. I ain't gonna lie. If I see good thing, I say it's a good thing. The baby is fine. Okay. So that when Venita came into the house, she came with all this energy. She thought, okay, he thought, that this one is for me. In fact, he called Frodd and told Frodd, you know what, my guy, plenty girls still they come. Biggie is not yet done, sending girls into the house. But this one, you see this one, now my own. But Frodd, he said he talked with Frodd even in the house toilet. He talked with Frodd about it, and Frodd was like, okay, my guy, no wahala, nothing they happen, I'm with you. But Frodd now went behind his back. In fact, Omashala said that when Venita came into the house, after welcoming her order, he went to prepare boiled yam, and Esther was like, I think it was burnt yam or something, but before, he was already wearing the chef clothes and everything to prepare a delicious meal for his woman that came into the house, only for him to see that before he came there, I think that Frodd has given her ice cream or noodles or something like that. He was like, this kind of guy, and he also mentioned the fact that there was this time he was Frodd was having a conversation with Venita, when she came into the house, and he was like giving the guy, Oga, now finish now, I want to talk with this girl now because I like this girl. The next thing Frodd said, don't worry, 1 minute, and Frodd, from 1 minute, Frodd talked with her all through the night. And when Venita now came, and Omashala saw her, and he was like, why are you coming back by this time of the night? And that was the thing that made Venita to run away from Omashala, because Venita said on her own end, like when Omashala said that, she just had to pack her things and run. Even Diane confirmed it. Diane said that was the incident that made her, Venita run away from Omashala, because somebody that has not even paid my bride price, you are now dictating to me when to come back or when not to come back. But the thing is that everybody knows that Omashala likes Venita, And the thing is that Frodd, Frodd also said that when Venita entered the house, he felt that God had sent him his own speck. In fact, he said that Venita is his speck. Frodd. He said that Venita is his speck, that is not Esther that is his speck. In fact, one interesting thing that Omashala said that when he now saw, that one thing that made him lose interest where Venita was, is because there was this time that during the arena games, he came the fastest, and Frodd was now going, and Venita was just shouting 30 seconds, beat the 30 seconds, and he was like, is this babe doing this thing to spite me or something like that? So he now said, okay, you know what, I'm gonna do you in my own back. The first person to do something is not the one that it doesn't pain. First to do, no, they pain. You understand? He said he's gonna do, Frodd back. So what did he do during the drama? I think with Mike and other people that they had a drama with, he now insisted that he wants to kiss Esther. In fact, Omashala said that he purposely did that to kiss Esther so as to spite Frodd. That Esther is a fine babe, no doubt. But then he wanted to use it to spite Frodd. And Esther, he said that when he now later kissed Esther, this kiss last long. Esther was now shouting. Esther even said that this kiss was supposed to be like a peck or something, not just like a quick kiss, but Oga use tongue, use everything. was so happy because he got Frodd where he wanted Frodd, and the next thing, because of that Frodd now came back to Esther and all that. Frodd on his own end, he said that when he started talking with Venita, he vibed with Venita. He now found out that he and Venita shared a lot in common, especially their birthday. They shared the same birth date, and he really liked Venita because he also said something. He said that Venita's feelings for him were, more genuine than that of Esther, and at some point, Frodd was making it seem as if that Esther saw, in fact, Ebuka asked him, because he made it feel as if that Esther saw the fact that he and Venita were getting close, and she now went to him. But Omashola was like, no, that Esther did not go to Frodd, that it was Frodd that came to Esther. And if you watch the Baby on the Naija show, I want you to say the truth in the comment section. Was it Esther that went to Frodd, or was it Frodd that went to Esther? I'll leave that to you people to judge. But anyways, Frodd was claiming that it was Esther that was coming to him. In fact, he said that Venita is his spec and not even Esther. He also went ahead to say that had he pursued the relationship with Venita, that it would have paid him more than having a relationship with Esther. I'm like, okay, this guy is, I don't know, Frodd. See, I understand that Esther, in fact, Esther did not shout. She just, she composed herself, and I love her composure tonight. I just felt like Frodd is spiteful. The way things he was saying, maybe to spite Esther and all that, but Esther was just laughing through it because, babe, I don't think Esther loved Frodd in the first place, but he said that they would have been a power couple, and with Venita agreed that they would have been a power couple, but Venita was upset at some point with Frodd because she was telling Frodd, like, I told you that I have something going and I want you to confirm it, and Frodd refused to confirm. Or he said that you have something that you just finished or something, and Venita was not happy with it. He was saying that she said that yes, she's always gonna have a soft spot for Frodd, but she doesn't think she's gonna be able to trust Frodd anymore. Why? Because number one, Frodd really didn't, with all the relation, with all everything that's been happening, or the way they met and everything that happened, number one. Number two, Frodd, because of the way he acted, he kind of like messed things up for her outside the house with her situationship or with her new relationship. But yeah, that's really what happened with Frodd and Omashola and Venita, and Venita made it clear that, that Frodd is trying to make it look as if that she and Esther are beefing because of him, but which is not true. Yeah, and I loved the fact that she actually said that, because that was what Frodd was actually trying to portray. First he was trying to portray that it was Esther that was going to him and not him to Esther. I don't even want to talk about that, because if we start talking about the many times that Frodd cried because of Esther and all that, chigeji chigabo. If you don't understand what it means, that night will come and day will break and we will still be on the issue. So yeah, and we moved on to Jeff and Oprah and Omashola, and Jeff talked about how it was fun, like he was attracted to Kim, and everything. And Kim also talked about the fact that when they came in, she didn't really vibe with Jeff. He was more like, oh, what did you study in school and all that. But the moment he was now picked for head of house, because she didn't vote for Jeff to become head of house, he was not like, okay, that she actually wanted more like an alliance. She was weighing her options. She wanted somebody that is powerful, and she said, that she didn't, Jeff kept telling everybody that he liked her, but he didn't really tell her. But at the end of the day, when he finally told her, she was like, okay, finally you decided to tell me, that it's not as if that she loved like Jeff or anything, which Kim, Omashola and Sadi said that immediately Jeff was no longer the head of house, that Oprah later dumped Jeff, and those kind of things. And Oprah was like, okay, the truth is that when time for task came and she saw that Jeff was lacking behind, she was not like, no, this one is not the kind of person I want to, be with. So really, that was it. And as for Omashola, she didn't, the same thing Venita said. She said she could relate with, Venita, that she didn't really give Omashola a chance. And one other thing that became, like, it was funny to me, because Jeff said that Kim Oprah said that she really liked Omashola's chest. You could have seen the way Omashola was beaming from ear to ear. People of God, so basically that was what happened today, you know, from Venita and Frodd and Omashola, you know, to Kim Oprah and Jeff. And Omashola was the man of the moment, because like he was in between having two babes, you know, and he also gets to kiss another babe. So Omashola was the man of the moment, you know, and Frodd, now wow. Anyways, and Venita, you know, Venita also said that she, you know, that if she had pursued that relationship with Frodd, you know, that they would have been one of like the power couples of the season. You know, I leave that to you guys to judge, you know. And also there is she practically friend zone. In fact, Venita friend zoned Frodd, and Kim Oprah brother zoned Jeff. So at the end of the day, we see that Omashola came out victorious in all this. Okay, people of God, thank you so very much for being part of my channel. Till I come your way again, I remain your girl, Ezine Williams. Thank you so very much. And if you're new to my channel, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Take care of yourselves, guys, and have a beautiful day. Bye, guys.